Hello, hello. Just give me 1 second to set up the oh, the headphones weren't on. You didn't hear the music? Oh my god. I just need to set up the camera for the art. Let's see, we need the software. All right, let's see. Oh, fuck. Why is it like this again? There we go. All right, so I didn't really have any time to continue on this outside of stream, mostly because I was getting my ass all wet in programming instead for some stupid reason, but that's nice. Oh, Lucy, you want to see what I got today? I got myself a, let's see, I can show it on the camera. I got myself a ergonomic footrest, and it also has these little rollers that like give you, if you roll on them, they give you a little foot massage. So they're super nice, very nice, and you can also like change the settings. And I'm being super ergonomic because I actually, let's see, I actually also have this posture thing on so that my shoulders are getting straight. And it cost me nothing because I got them through work. Need me one of those? Yeah, look up if your work posture check. I'm already posture checked, dude. I don't know if your work uses like any sort of platform where you can hello baby, where you can like redeem stuff, but we have this, we call it livsstilskonto. So it's like the friskvårdsbidrag, but for more for like health, life quality stuff. And oh, hey baby. And we can use it in this platform where we can get like a bunch of deals on stuff. Shiva. And I got them from a store called Swedish Posture, which is connected to this service. Alright, Cat. I guess because we all... Oh, I just want to show you, by the way. Shiva, can you... No. No. I tried because since this page got all like naturey, I wanted to make the opposite on the other page, like on the next page. So since this page is filled with like nature and life's beauties, I wanted to make a page that was gonna be like all barren and like very man-made. So I don't know if you can see that well, but we have a little Shiva, please. We have a little barren landscape with like man-made towers and stuff. And then we Shiva snälla. Then we also have this like night sort of thing with his sword and everything. And I'm thinking like this page is gonna be mostly like brownish orange-ish. I'm kind of running out of things that I would like to draw on this page. But we'll figure something out. Shiva, du kan inte hålla på sådär. But first, let's continue this baby. And I need to turn on my lights as well. It's not gonna make much difference now, but it will once it gets darker. Shiva, snälla, stop. So, I'll just sit here and massage my feet. Shiva, nej. She keeps rubbing her face against the like microphone stand where the phone is also attached. That is why you get the earthquakes. What should we do? Which one should we color next? I'm thinking I want to do the yellowfish, I think. So let's see. Let's get all close. And maybe not that close. Maybe something like that. And I think we're gonna use a lot of like blues and purples for this one. So we'll prime a little with some pencils. I want a cold blue, like I don't really want a warm blue. Or maybe I do. I'm just lining them up here. So these are all the blues and purples I have. Maybe we could even do some pinks just to break it up. But I think that's gonna be it. So, where are we gonna start? I guess I want the body to be more purple, and then I want, no wait, you know what? I think the yellowfish itself is gonna be like these three colors, and then the background is gonna be just different vibes of blue. And we'll see what we can do with that. And I will lock the focus so that it doesn't get all weird. Let's see. Focus manual. There we go. Shiva, sluta. Shiva. So I guess we can start with like these parts. How was your day, Lucy? What did you do? Oh, it would also be nice if these stringy ones were a different color. Like maybe they can be the purple, the pinkish. Worked, made some more of my Colossus covers. Now I'm potato. Ah, I see. Yeah, we had pancakes today at the office, and I overate so much, so I had stomach cramps for like several hours. But oh my god, Lucy, I am so winning my war with the refurbed. So, yesterday they answered my email. And they wrote that, yeah, you're right, since the warranty is out, there's nothing we can do. And then I wrote back and I was like, hey, you know what? I actually checked into this thing with my reclamation rights, and you're wrong. You can do things. And then he got back to me and he was like, yeah, but reclamation rights don't really work for secondhand products. I can send you to the specialist team because we don't really have like, they don't really know law at like first-hand support. And then he was like a bit cocky about it. He was like, yeah, they'll probably tell you the same thing, but I can send you there if you want to. And then I did like a quick Google search and I found out that the reclamation rights and like the how do you say it? The rights you have as a consumer, they actually do cover secondhand products as long as they're bought from a company and not a private person. And I also read that even if, now they answered in Swedish, so I'm guessing that it's the Swedish part of Refurbed that has to take this errand. But I also read that even if the company isn't based in Sweden, if they are catering towards Swedish consumers, they have to abide by Swedish law. So I'm completely in the right, and so I told him, like, yeah, you're wrong. Send me to the specialist team. And then like maybe 10 minutes later, I got a third email from another person, which was like, oh, we're so sorry. Please accept our apologies. We put you like in the line for specialist support, and they'll get back to you soon. Yada yada yada. So I think I'm winning this war. It's super nice. Kick their butts. Alright, let's see. So hopefully they won't take too long to reply, and within short I might finally have a new, or at least a repaired iPad. But until then, we'll do traditional. Matis, I'm just kicking and I'm reading stuff on Wikipedia. What are you reading? Economic theory. Nice. Yeah, speaking of TISM, I got into the weirdest fucking rabbit hole today. Or maybe not the weirdest, but... So, I've been doing this accessibility evaluation of one of the pages that I haven't been actively working with, but it's still like kind of part of my responsibility, or at least we're trying to make it part of my responsibility because they don't have a UX resource at the moment, because they claim that the page is finished, and I'm like, nah, it's not finished, it's garbage. They need UX. And as I'm finding bugs, I'm trying to like, it's not like I'm trying to solve the issues code-wise, but I am trying to like, okay, so like how would this code-wise structurally make sense? Because I don't know what how the screen reader is supposed to read everything, and how the screen reader read things is dependent on how it's coded. So all of a sudden, I've been like, my colleague, he was like looking at my screen. He was like, "What's all this code stuff you're doing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just like labbing around with like how the screen reader behaves." So I was just like doing basic coding and like reading up on HTML tags and area labels and stuff like that. And I realized one thing that got me super annoyed is that to do well with accessibility, you're supposed to code semantically. Like, that is the ground rule. So I looked up, I was like, okay, we have a drop down, and a drop down is not acting the way it should. And then I also checked, and I know that there's a HTML tag specifically for making a drop down called select. And then I looked into the code, and I was like, but they used this select, so why is it wonky? And then I read like on the accessibility page that apparently the HTML tag select isn't like accessible enough, so they have like created a way to make a div into like a much more accessible drop down with the use of area labels instead. And this is like the official page for accessibility and the law stuff. So I was like, so you tell us to code semantically, and then you tell us that the like basic HTML tags aren't enough. And now I'm confused. Hello, Happy! So I've been digging today. Yeah, just digging through code rabbit holes. Even though I'm not a programmer. That sounds exciting. Yeah, it actually was. It was nice. I'm just scared that because it's not really my job to figure out code-wise how things should work, it should just be my job to be like, okay, so this is what the user will experience. But sometimes it's very hard to draw that line because like how things are structured are a big part of like understanding the code is a big part of understanding why things are structured the way it is and like what makes it accessible. And I'm also interested in code. So, but I'm kind of scared that the developer that will do this, because in one of the bugs, I like wrote pseudocode and I was like, yes, these are the HTML tags you should use, and like this is the way you should structure it, and these are like the things that you should add to the code. to make it work. And I don't want him to think that I'm like, you know, stepping over his authority and just telling him exactly what to do. But I'm hoping he just appreciates the help, because accessibility is hard, and knowledge about it is very lacking. And it's hard to grasp. Now you can ask for more money. I wish. All right. Sounds like you're a programmer as well. On a basic level, yes. But it's not really my job. So like, yes, I do have competences that definitely not all UX people have. But it's also like not expected of me to have them. Shiva. But yes, I am becoming a unicorn. And unicorns do make... Shiva, sluta! Unicorns do make a lot of money. Hey, Billy! How you doing? And Billy actually helped me today. I wrote to him about my coding adventure. Skills when you form your own startup? Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking like someday in the future, I might want to start like freelancing and stuff like that. And like digging into the things that I'm digging into within my field are like very lucrative for those kinds of stuff, because accessibility is something that a lot of people are very confused about. And like there's a lot of lacking knowledge about it. So having like a UX designer who don't like, just being a UX designer understanding the UX part of accessibility is like rare enough, but having a UX designer understanding accessibility on both a UX and a code perspective is like unicorn level stuff. And a lot of companies, like instead, because they usually have designers that don't know accessibility, so they'll take in like external companies to get their accessibility straight for them. So yeah, I think that might be very lucrative. Oh, I don't like that blue blotch. Oh well. Accessibility is a very lucrative business, yeah. And I think it's fun too. It's very messy, and it's very like, there's no straight answers, and everything is just like, I don't know. It's this maze of... It's a maze where there are no, like, exits. There are better or worse paths, but you'll never exit, really. But are there gay answers? Probably not. Oh, I didn't get a glass. I'll be right back. You thought I switched to being a VTuber? No. But but also because like now, especially now that I'm doing traditional, I'm using the cat cam for art, and I'm using the webcam for cat cam. So I don't really have a cam, so I might as well just, speaking of cat cam, let's see. Let's get this little lady. You see how annoying she is? These color choices are nice. Yay, thank you. Shiva, please. I can stare at traditional work. Has some charm. Also, when I know what I ordered, what did you order? Shiva, snälla! I'm tired of you. Stop it! Go away. I'm trying to art, and you're fucking it up. I have never seen a cat act like Shiva. This is so, yeah. It's cute, but it's also hella annoying. Let's see. Now I can't zoom again. It's a bit blotchy here, I think. But we can work with it. Became a basic bitch and got those sword earrings. Aw, nice. I mean, they're mainstream for a reason. They're pretty cool. So no box Shiva? No, Bonnie was actually in her box. I would love if she would be in her box, because then she wouldn't be able to reach my art stuff. Every day I keep walking the thin line between hipster and gay. That is the only correct line to walk. Hydrate. Right. Give me a second. That is the sound of water. Definitely. The appy roll, not just roll. Aw, 19. Alright, I think because the purple got very saturated, I wonder if I should just lean into it and commit. If I keep growing my mullet and get more jewelry and artsy shirts, I will look so flamboyant. You already do. But yes. Okay, so why can't I zoom? Let me just restart the app. What about now? Oh, okay. I don't know what I did, but it worked. What's this? Oh, you can do like filter stuff. Oh, I think it's because it's pushing like a button or something. No? It just worked. Okay, let me just reset it. Love Ninja Gaiden. I've never played it. I guess I just found it in a playlist. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we can do. To fix these little things. How was your day, Appy? What did you do? Did you stream today? It was okay, just chill and waiting for something to happen this year, so preparing for that. Ooh, nice. You did stream? Did you stream the Dino game? Did you see the sound clip I sent in Discord of my progress? I think it's... No, I didn't. I'll look at it after stream. Dino game done. I was going to play Ninja Gaiden, but went for a ninja game called Tenku. Ooh, nice. What the fuck happened to the focus? Put it to manual. This app is just like really buggy. How was your week? It's been good. I'm starting to feel more from the meds. In both a good and a bad way. It's like my ability to focus is getting better. But I'm still having issues with like today, for example, just like going down rabbit holes that I'm not really supposed to be going down. Before I wouldn't have the energy to go down, but now I do. So it's like now that I have, it's like I don't know how to yield this power yet. So I've been very tired when I get home because I'm using like my brain right now is just like a sponge. And it's picking up so much like information that otherwise would just like, you know, wash right off. And so like I'm a bit not overstimulated. I think overstimulated is the wrong word, but you know, like when you've been like when you've been to school for like several hours and you've learned like a bunch of stuff. Perhaps you even had like a test or something, and then your brain is just like all up and going, and your body is like, please no more. So you got focus and energy, but you have energy, you think a lot? Yeah. Exactly. Brain so full it's leaking, yeah. But it's like it's a good thing. It's just that I need to, I guess I'll have to learn how to regulate. What are you meant to do? Like empty your brain and meditate or do activity? No, I mean like maybe just for example, today one of my colleagues like jokingly said, because I was digging so deep into like one of the rabbit's hole with like how to structure a label thing. And then I had to ask her, I was like, I need to talk to you because, and she looked at me and it was so cute because at first she looked so worried. I think she thought that something was going on like personally. And I was like, no worries. It's just work. And I told her like, I've been staring at this and poking in it so long. Like I just need to like, to talk to someone about it, like my way of thinking, like rubber ducking, just to see if it makes sense. So I explained like the entire structure thing that I was doing and like why, and all the research I did and all the different web pages I searched to find a similar pattern, and like looking into how did they code it. And how did the screen reader react to the way they code it and everything. And then, like, she jokingly said, like, wow. And this was, like, before lunch. And she was like, you've already done enough work for today. Like, you can go home early, I think. And so that's kind of what I'm meaning. Like, that I need... Instead of just like pushing because my brain can handle it, I also need to like allow myself, just because you have the mental energy doesn't mean you should. Like you should still take breaks. You should look after yourself. So that's just what I mean. Alright, I'm kind of digging this. So I think I'm gonna use the blue pencil to just fill in this little edge thing. Sounds like you have photographic... I definitely do not. But it's just like today and yesterday, I feel like I've learned so much. Like I've been reading articles and like, you know, testing and trying and just fiddling with stuff in an area that I'm not even really supposed to be in. And like, if you just compare my knowledge of like semantic coding today from 2 days ago, it's like a huge difference. So now my brain is like trying to melt everything that I've learned, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so much. You absorb material so easy. I mean, yes, but it depends. Obviously I'm very interested in these kinds of things, and it's not like I remember everything like on a quotation level. I guess that is more like what a photographic memory is. Like you remember exactly like what you wrote and stuff. And it's more I don't know. I think it has more to do with the fact that I was able to actually sit down and read and try, and not like do the normal ADHD thing and be like, fuck this, I'm doing something else now. like the stubbornness to just keep digging, which I've always had, but combined with the ADHD, it's this like, yes, I am stubborn, but I'm also tired, so no. All right, should we do some background? I wonder what blue we should use to still make it pop. Maybe we could do like a little grayish tone. I think we have blue gray. I think that one could be nice. I want to kind of do the opposite to the lemons. I want to do, like, the closer we get to the jellyfish, the brighter it goes. So I'm just leaving this little. If I had $1 for each of my favorite watercolor-ish artists being online, I'd have $2, which is not a lot, but it's weird to see you two online at once. Ooh, who's the other one? I know I'm following a guy. What's his name? Absinthe? Here on Twitch, and he's such a like easygoing guy, and he creates beautiful watercolor art. It's Margot Simone Art who's doing a 12-hour Sherry stream today. She's on Canada time, so her. Oh, I see. That's cool. And then of course we have Gingy Bear. She also does really nice watercolor art. And I think Julie Draws does a lot of beautiful. I don't know if she primarily is a watercolor artist, but I've seen her do like gouache and watercolor, and it's gorgeous. And she certainly has a cool style, but it resonates just a bit less with me. Yeah, I get what you're meaning. It's a very different vibe. It's still very beautiful. I also feel like some streamers are just like nice for the vibes. I don't necessarily like hardcore like all the art style and stuff of all the artists that I follow, but they're just like such cozy people that I'm just like, heck yeah. Here, have my support. You have a slight Japanese vibe with the things I've seen so far. Margot has children's books vibe. Oh, yes, those are two very. You would just call it Japanese. I'm flattered. Thank you. To be honest, I don't really even know what my watercolor style is because I'm just digging into it. But I'm really liking the things we have so far with this page. And I think I mentioned it last stream too, but I just love how controllable these pencils are. Because usually like watercolors are very, very hard, like when you just use the brush. But the fact that I have a pen that I can like controllably put out and then just smudge is fantastic. I think you have a pretty strong lines, definitely with the ramen art. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, I do. When I draw digital, I really do like to have like clean, clean, a little bit thicker lines, like almost cartoonish, like this little guy. Here the lines are a lot cleaner than here, and I like both of the vibes, but like these are like my two vibes. Either it's just like really like and then it just is, or it's super controlled, fine lines. But yes, digitally I really like having like mono thickness on my brushes and just like doing it that way. The pen is great, but your art is not great because of... Thank you. It's great because of you. That's so kind. Thank you. I think the VTuber or the PNG tuber is like a good example as well, because even though the lines are sketchy, they are clean and like pretty precise. And they have a pretty soft tone. I really like the sound effects of the bra. You just did? You mean with that one? Okay, I think I'm starting to overwork this. I think it's done. Now that I try to compare it directly, I think both of you had clean lines on your watercolor. Yours are thicker though, which makes for a more adult pop art. Yeah, I guess. And I think that has a lot to do with that I'm not like... I think that people who are like primarily watercolor artists, they tend to focus less on line work, because line work is seldomly the most important thing when you're drawing watercolor. But I'm the opposite. Like, I've always been a line work person first and color person next. So like for me, the lines are my medium to like convey shape and things. And the colors are just to make it pop. I mean, I almost need to Google. Let's see. Watercolor art. Maybe I have a type, maybe you do. I mean, most people do. I mean, if we take a look, let's see. Where is the... is it this one? Yeah. So if we take a look at like this, it almost has no lines. Like it's just watercolor and some few lines. And I think that's like the more... Same with this, like no lines, just color. Here as well. But to be able to make this kind of art, you have to have like a really good understanding of shapes and like you use shapes more than you use lines. And I am a line person. constantly online. Hehehe. Funny guy. All right, that one's finished. So what do we do now? Do we do cat or do we do the landscape? I almost think I want to do the cat. That one feels less intimidating. So I remember what we said last time. I think I want to make the cat an orange cat. And then we can have like, what should the background be? We haven't had a green background yet. So we can make a green background. Let's see. So for this one, I'm thinking of using the same technique as I did here, where the cat itself is white, but I'm shading with a color just to make it, like, just give it that tint of a color rather than color in the entire thing. I'll just do the edges. Ooh, what eye color should the cat have? And then let's see. I was thinking like a little pinkish hue in the ears. I almost wish I had a lighter pink, but I don't. So we'll roll with it. I think I need to brighten my lamp. Oh, that's very bright. And then if we finish this page, I want to fill in the stream doodle that you redeemed, Tomcat. The bench? Yes. Okay, there we go. Looking forward to that. Maybe we can even do it before the mountain. No, okay, let's do things in the correct order. I need to do video game covers more. This is actually really fun. At first I thought you meant covers as like not song covers, but like, you know, album covers and things, and I was like, what? You're doing graphical stuff? Before the brain activated. You did the medical calendar. Yeah, he did. I'm working on the rest of the song. It's gonna be so good. Just doing metal drums to big orchestra music is so cool. Did I ever tell you guys? I used to have a partner who was a music producer, and like he went to school for creating music, and he had this task that they were gonna create game music. So he did this. He basically did like a new cinematic sound to the trailer of Diablo 3. The what's it called? Reaper of Souls. Like with sound effects and everything, and it was so fucking cool. And then when he turned it in, the teacher was like, "Oh, but I meant like 8-bit music." So he like overshot big time. But I thought whatever he did was way more interesting than just some 8-bit music. Hanaimi will do the game art, and Red Sock Panda will do the OST for the game. What is the OST? Oh, the orchestic soundtrack. I get original soundtrack. Oh, okay. Yeah, who does the game? We need someone to do the game. I don't think I've told you this either, but I took a summer course while I was in university in game making in the Unity engine. A summer course, did you learn how to summer? Exactly. So it was like how to not code visually, but like the course wasn't about coding, it was more about like creating diagrams for how the character moved and such. So you had to make sprites, and that was really fun, but I couldn't understand how to get like the visual things. I think it would have been easier for me if they were just like, hey, just code stuff. But I couldn't get like all the plugins that we had to use to work, so I just kind of dropped out of the class. But I did used to when I was younger. I know that there was this program. I don't remember what it was called. But it was like a super easy way to program games. And then you could like import your sprites and everything. So I actually did a pretty simple game. Hello, Toxic Berry! I need to learn how to summer. It's too hot to exist. Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Walking home today was Shiva. She's literally okay, look at this. She's literally like on. Oh my god. Shiva, no, you can't lay down on the. As a one, get a water bucket. Put in front of your chair. Yes, that is perfect. Also, I need to show you guys too. I showed Lucy when in the beginning of stream, but I bought this ergonomic footrest, which has these like little rollers which can massage your feet. That's super nice. Add ice when it gets too warm. Exactly. Shiva. Lesson 2, go grab a towel, spread water all over the flat, and get the towel. Yeah. You're sad? Why are you sad? You will, and when you put you will know when you put your feet in, even without. Yes. I said, Shiva, please, baby. Can you go to the box? Go to the box. Here you go. Shiva. I said I'm dad. No, you're Toxic Berry. Don't you try to fool us. I accidentally ripped my drawing of an anime and it took me hours and I'm a terrible person. Make something cool out of it. You don't have to throw it just because you ripped it. Either you can implement the ripping or just, I don't know, tape it together from the backside and just pretend like it didn't happen. Your progress isn't wasted just because something like that happened. Alright, and the butterfly. What should we do for the butterfly? It's been like red around the edges and then we can give it a bit of a yellow. Maybe I can make it like a glow-in-the-dark theme with like, yeah. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Alright, eye color. I'm thinking green. I don't struggle so much during the day. It's the nights that are annoying to me because I can't sleep. Oh, it's that warm? Oh, shit. Anyway, I feel happy now. I'm glad. Glad you feel happy. I understand the pain of like working hard on something and then you accidentally do something you didn't intend to. But hey, that's just art. Ooh, it's very out of focus. Now I can't zoom again. What's going on? I don't understand what's going on with this stupid app. Hello. Pets kitty cat. What's your cat's name? Her name is Shiva. She's my baby. She is 14 years old. I just grabbed the pizza and now I have so little space on my desk left. I don't know. She is my child now? Yes, she is everyone's child. Okay, why won't you zoom? Ooh. It shouldn't be because of the manual focus, no? Okay, I'll just try and restart it again. Here we go. The pizza had mushroom on it, so I can know. How can I only have so little room? I don't understand. Did you put the pizza directly at your desk, or? And what does the mushrooms have to do with it? I'm so confused. Oh, mushroom. Oh my god. I'm stupid. Do you know dragon puppets? No. What are they? Let's see. Not tear it apart. You use the blanket cover without the blanket. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. The issue is just that, like, I'm sweating during the night, and then when I wake up, I freeze. So I don't get out of bed because I'm cold, and I want to stay. Oh my god, Shiva. They're made of cardstock where you can use your hand to make it talk, but it takes a while to make. Oh, that sounds cool. Of course, it depends on the person. It's not blankets, dude. Oh, I absolutely understand, but I like my blanket heavy and fluffy. Shiva. Then you're doomed. Yes. Yeah, I'm also a big fan of heavy and fluffy blankets, but I just can't in the summer. It's also like a very bad thing when you have dyed hair, especially like when you're using semi-permanent colors, because if I sweat too much when I sleep, my covers turn purple. No, pink. You're the kindest person I met on stream. Thanks for making me feel better about my ripped art. Aw, there's no worries. I feel like most art streamers on Twitch are pretty like wholesome and supportive. Art people are just nice people. I recently read about linen sheets covers again, and supposedly they're good for hot sleepers, but they're expensive. I really need it. I'm such a hot sleeper. Hot one, yeah. Yeah, linen clothing is also supposed to be really nice in the summer. Like linen pants. Yeah, I stocked up on Shiva. I stocked up on a ton of linen clothing. Nice. I just go with skirts. Shiva, not now. I'm trying to art. I just need some long linen pants, but I've not found anything convincing yet. Yeah, I feel like they all kind of look the same. So if you don't like the vibes, then you can't really go for it. It's like those, it's like loose fit office pants. I feel like that's the vibe they're giving. And they're almost always this like beige. There's some that looks like chinos. Oh, nice. And beige is my vibe too. Yeah, I recently bought, it's not linen, but I bought a pair of like super thin long pants. One pair in black and one pair in like this nude color, and I really like them. They're great for the office. I'm a very tan person, I suppose, just not in, in terms of skin. Makes sense. Green is also very nice. Meanwhile, I can't stand linen. The texture material annoys me. Yeah, that's a rough one too. At least visually. You love the rough texture? Yeah. I agree with you. Yeah, I like it visually, but I think I struggle with it same as Toxic Berry, like on a sensory level. The paw, yeah. She's cute, but she's also super annoying. No. Shiva. Shiva, det räcker. It's very hard to draw when you're like this. Shiva, nej. She's very needy. She is indeed. And she doesn't speak English? No. We're working on the bilingual stuff, but... Bloody... Yeah. You come into my house, you don't even speak English, and you destruct.
She is like mom. 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 I'm here. Mom. Love me. Mom.
That is literally her. Is the cat you're drawing her? Not necessarily, but I do realize it kinda it really looks like her. Shiva. Shiva? Shivo? Shivi? Yeah, her true name is Shiva. But she's more commonly referred to as Steven. Or the Swedish version, Stefan. Sometimes she's Steffe, which is like a nickname for Stefan. And sometimes she's even Steffe Leffe. Shiva. Esteban, yeah, and sometimes she's Esteban. She's Stefan, yes. Estefano. Yeah. In Sweden we have this saying, kärt barn har många namn, which means a beloved child has many names. I adopted a turtle virtually and named him Stefan. Oh my god, it's so cute! Alright, I think that one is done. How did she get a men's name? I think it started with, like, it went from Shiva to Shiven. Which is like in Swedish, like the way you bend words in Swedish, like when something is N, it's like saying the Shiva. So it's like Shiven, and then I went from Shiven to Steven, and then I went from Steven to Stefan, and then I went from Stefan to Steffe, and then I went from Steffe to Steffe Leffe, and then she became Esteban. Wow, we're moving at light speed today? Yeah. He trans? Yeah, exactly. We do not assume Shiva's gender. Is streamer okay? Streamer is okay. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so what do we do with the mountain thing? Alright, we're hydrating. Cheers. I guess the sun is gonna be yellow. That makes sense. But it can have like a little bit of a reddish hue as we go down. You know what? Let's do it like this. Let's make the entire thing this yellowish tone. I want to layer rather than... The yellow is just really hard to see. It turns up so much more clearer on the camera than it does in real life. Shiva. And then while that's drying, we can do some forest. With, let's see, yes, this one. The olive green. Man, I really gotta prioritize tonight. 2 streams to watch, a song stuck in my head, and a game I meant to play. Only 2 ears for listening. You can do it. I believe in you. You tried to complete your task without having one. That's no good. I wish my cat just stayed next to me while I do stuff, but that ass just lies on top of whatever I'm doing right in front of me. Yeah, it's... Shiva does that sometimes as well. It's easier to fend her off when I'm drawing on the iPad because then like I can move the iPad around and it doesn't affect the setup, like it won't bother you guys. But if I were to like just like with the book now, that would be fucky wucky. And I don't want to like shoo her off the table either, because I do appreciate her being here. It's just that she needs to behave. My cat used to lie right on top of my wardrobe when I was doing stuff, which was flatteningly closed already. Oh, right on top of your wardrobe. It feels like she wouldn't be very close, or he. Like 2 meters up? Yeah, exactly. But maybe that's what you mean with close enough. Like. He was in the same room that was closed for him. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm very spoiled with having such a social cat. I meant he would get closer to you if you insisted, and he was going in that direction anyways, but would leave immediately. Aw, god damn it. Yeah. Now I can't zoom again. Alright, I guess I'll just bring you closer then. With but now the focus is fucked. No, there we go. I got a painting commission mixing him and me. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, Lucy actually commissioned a piece of art for my birthday a couple of years ago. It's of Shiva and Bonnie, and it's the cutest thing. It hangs, it's the first thing you see when you walk into my apartment. It hangs in the hallway. I feel like this sounds like some Lovecraftian horror without explaining that it's his face in my clothing. I mean, at first it sounded like some furry shit, but I get what you're meaning. Not some body morph. Yeah, that's really cute. Alright, let's see what we can do about the sun. My cat is my persona, exactly. Yeah, I used to draw a fair share of like anthro stuff when I was a kid. Nothing like sexual. But it was a big thing on Patreon, I guess. So I just got into it. So I could have been a furry artist, but I chose not to. Right. All right. Let's do the mountains. Let's do some gray first, and then I will work the edges with black to just get some more contrast in. Okay, I might have gone overboard. I currently have 4 guitars in this song. Oh, Jesus. From what I saw, it's a pretty lucrative section of art. Exactly. But not my cup of tea. Oop, Shiva, you're shaking the entire thing. I'll start with this mountain and I'll take it from there. You know what's my pet peeve with art? Tell me. I'm not really liking this little triangle. It feels very unnatural, but when things are off. Like, I know an artist who has a great style, great colors, but then she draws, example, a ship on a waveless ocean, clearly moving, and its smoke goes straight up, or a piece of clothing drapes in a way that makes you think, wait, is that cut asymmetrical? Yeah, and I mean that. I think that's one of the hardest part of art. When you have to simulate like nature forces and stuff like that, because it can be very hard to imagine how things react. Which is why you should never be scared of using references. Now, for this mountain stuff, I haven't been using references, and I think you can tell, because I don't really know like how to make the mountain, like how the mountain shapes go, which is bothering me a little bit. But it's okay. And those seems like superfluous details, and I know art does not need to be realistic at all, but it feels off. Yeah, some things are like, okay. The thing is, like, it's completely it can be good art without being realistic, definitely. But it's the same thing with like drawing things simplistic. If you don't understand the basics, like proportions on a person, like if you don't understand anatomy, toying with anatomy is very hard, because you don't know what you're playing around with. So like you don't have to do it correct, but you still you still need to understand it. Hello, Bakes. Thank you for the resub. Do you have a plan on where those it's rocky? I have some like very, very light guidelines, but they are just like me going, woo, I wonder if this works. So it's not like reference based, which it should have been, but this one I kind of drew on the train, and I didn't have, like, I couldn't take up my phone. How was your day, Bex? What were you doing? We constantly learn and there's nothing wrong with that. Exactly. It's a sketchbook. It's practice after all. Yes. Yes. It can still be annoying when you see that something's off, but it doesn't, exactly the way you said it. It doesn't mean that it's bad art, and it doesn't mean that we can't learn from it. Not everything has to come out perfect. And yes, I did have a reference for the other ones. This is the only one on this page that I drew without a reference. I feel like it feels different when you think it's intentionally off, or exactly, that's what I mean. Like if you're playing around with things on purpose, it can really bring value to the piece. But when you're just like making weird decisions because of like ignorance, things tend to be a little less nice. And now, I'm not an expert at mountains, but I do have fundamental understanding of shadows. So even though it's a bit wonky, I think this drawing passes. For example, like an important thing here is that even though all of these shapes don't really make sense, our primary light source is the sun. So I have at least tried to shade the things that are closer to us while leaving, like this, for example, light, because the sun rays kind of hits it. Which, you know what, maybe even like the entirety of this should just be dark. Maybe that can help that little triangle thing. But shadows are tricky. And rendering something 3D in 2D is also tricky. And then there's all those sorts of things like perspective and such. And that is like one thing. Like, I'm not very good at perspective, but as long as you have a reference, you don't need to like fully understand why things skew the way they do, as long as you just trust the reference and mimic it. It bothers me that you get this like shadow from the phone because I have to keep it so close because I can't zoom. And it's also hard because sometimes reality...
You suck.
I do. Don't always make for great composure. Like for example, one pretty good rule is that art shouldn't have tangents because they look unnatural. And what I mean with tangents is like here, for example, if these mountains would have ended at the exact same point, it would have looked unnatural. Of course, given the right camera perspective and stuff, that can still happen in a photo. But when you're trying to recreate it in a painting, it will always look unnatural. So sometimes you kind of have to change the reference just to make up for the fact that it's not a photo and that it's art. Oh, funny. By the way, I think you said so before, but what's the status of the iPad? The status is that Refurbed answered my email yesterday, and the email that I sent originally that they answered to, I wrote like in distress. So when I was really upset, so I wrote like, hey, the iPad broke, I didn't do anything, I don't really know what to do, can you help me? So it was like more of a pleading for help rather than like something assertive. So when they got back to me, because as I told you, the warranty has gone out. So the answer I got was basically, you know what? Let me read you the conversation because this is very amusing. I'll try to directly live translate it to English. So let's see if I can find it. He wrote yesterday. Let's see. My original email was, hello, I bought an iPad through you and it has completely out of nowhere just gone dark. It gets contact with the computer and charging sound is working, but when you plug it in, it's completely non-responsive. I understand that the guarantee has gone out, but I don't know where to turn to get help. I've looked at Apple's website, but they estimate the costs of repair to €500, which I think sounds completely absurd when the unit is not old and I've taken good care of it. I've tried to reset the unit through the computer, but nothing happens. Does Refurb offer some sort of reparation service for sold products, or is there anywhere else I can turn? So that was my original email, to which he replied yesterday, a support worker. Hello, sorry to hear that you have issues with your iPad. as you say, the guarantee has gone out, so there's nothing we can offer. What I can advise you to do is to contact a local firm that repairs electronics. Fair, solid email for a product out of warranty, yeah. Kind regards, refurbed support. Yeah. So he basically confirmed that there was nothing that they could do. But the thing was, like, it took them over a week to answer. So in the meantime, as I mentioned last stream, I did some research into the reclamation rights of things. So I wrote back, hello, from what I understand from the reclamation rights that are, how do you say it, that works for 3 years, I have the right to return the product if I haven't caused damage, which I haven't. And within the first 2 years, you are responsible to prove that it was me who broke it, in case that would be the case. 3 years where you are, we have 2 years, but after the first year you have to prove it. I see, yeah. And that's the thing, because according to EU laws, it's 2 years, but according to Swedish laws, it's 3 years. And what I further read up on today, even if the company isn't Swedish, if they like turn to Swedish customers, they are obliged to follow Swedish laws. And when they say turn to customers, it means like, okay, so do they have a web page in Swedish? Like, are they aimed towards us? Which they are. The web page is in Swedish. So I wrote, yes, and you have to prove that that I broke it, if that's the case. And the law says that I should be able to either get it fixed, repaired, or replaced by the seller, that I could repair it at another service place, and get the price reduced for this, or to completely like annulate my buy. So something of this I would like to see as a solution from you, because an iPad sold in brand new condition shouldn't die after 1.5 years of careful use. To which he wrote, hello, this generally isn't applicable for second-hand products. We at the customer support has no law education, so if you want to take this further and argue for your cause, I can bring this to our special support. But they're probably just gonna say the same thing as me. Is this something that you want to do? Kind regards. To which I wrote, after a quick Google search regarding the second-hand stuff, hi, according to the consument law, it applies when you buy a second-hand product from a company. It's only second-hand products from private people who is not covered by this law. So yes, please, I want to take this further. This is like where I started to get like in a war mode. I was like, fuck you, I'm gonna get compensated for this. And then I guess he furthered it, because I got an email in English from another person. So Anna replies, Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience. We have passed your inquiry to our special support. Our colleagues will oversee your case, contact our partner, and see to it that everything is taken care of. You will receive a reply from them shortly. Feel free to contact our Refurb customer service if you have any additional questions. Please make sure to blah 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 blah. Basically, just how I would contact them if I need to. So the second person was a lot more professional, and my errand has been put to special support, and now I'm just waiting for their reply to fix this. This is giving me such customer support flashbacks. Yeah, the thing was like I just got so annoyed when he said because the first guy was just kind of like rude. So that just gave me like more energy to just like go straight into fight mode and be like, fuck you. I have rights. Do you want to take this further? Yes, I do. So yes, we're on it, but it's taking some time. And a colleague pointed out to me that because he recited the law wrong, that is technically, she thinks that that's technically illegal. So that I can, I can charge them for that. And also, according to the law, because this has caused inconvenience to me, that the product isn't working, I could like get compensated for that as well. Now I'm not gonna push it. Like I'm just happy if I can get my money back. So or if they can repair it. At the end of the day, I just want a functioning iPad. But I'm just in a war mode. I'm a customer and I have rights, but I do though. I feel like such a Karen, but I mean, it's an expensive product and he was rude. And he falsely cited the law. Basically, tech support or first-line support workers are not allowed by companies to handle any legal claims, so they always send those claims to... Yeah, exactly. I understand that. Like, that makes sense. But I feel like he could have approached this in a different way. He could have been like, oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Since you are like pointing to the law, I will have to refer you here. Is that something you want to do? Instead of just like, oh no, fuck you and your rights, and I can send you further, but they're probably gonna tell you to fuck off as well. And I'm like, just you wait, Lucas. I'm gonna get you. Very self-centered. I only hear I when you think about the us pad too. We're all in this together now. At least in your translation, they did not seem rude at all, but it's okay. The thing that made me feel like he was rude was just the first email was nothing wrong, except that he's blatantly wrong with the fact that they can't help me. But the second email that he wrote was basically where he said, we don't have any law education, so if you want to take this further and argue, like, so I feel like he's being a bit hostile and saying that I am like making a fuss, and then that he also writes, however, they will probably say the same thing as me. He just said that he doesn't have a legal education. And then he said, I can send you to people who does have legal education. But I they will say the same thing as me because I'm such a good boy. No, you're not. You suck at your job. I think that part was got me going as well. Like, I can send you further, but they're not gonna help you because you're stupid. I'm sure everyone involved in this is a good person. Yeah, as I said, like, I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he's handling this support errand in a very unprofessional way, and he could just have been like, okay, I'll pass this on since this is a complicated errand. I don't have a legal education, but I clearly know that people who have legal education would say, yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Like, I felt like that was kind of like, okay, so you admit that you don't know, but you also say that the experts probably share your way of thinking. Some weather we're having. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop complaining. But yeah, either way, it probably I will have I think that I will get recompensated, but even if I don't, I mean, I will buy a new iPad. They're pretty cheap now as well, since the newest version just released, and I'm not buying the new stuff. So, the 2022 version is pretty cheap right now. It is your stream, you can complain however long. Yeah, but I mean, does it make me happy though? I still want us to have, like, good vibes. Don't want to be bringing the mood down just because I can. We're supposed to have a wholesome art time. I'm curious how the trees and rock. Yeah, I'm a bit, because the trees, I don't know if I should really color them because they don't really have an area. They're just lines. Oh Jesus, this was dark. Okay. Okay, I guess this is what we're doing now. We're having really dark mountains. Damn, there's a lot of pigment in this black. As in where the rock stops and where the trees grow and start. I see. But I mean, most of the rocks just go into the water. I guess trees also grow in rocky areas in the mountains. I feel like it's not uncommon to see like a grouping of trees at the top of mountains. But of course, like I can draw some like greenish ground just to make it make more sense. I didn't think about that. Thank you. This is so dark. But I'm kind of liking it actually. Now that I noticed the rocks on the right with grass between, I think I see what you're going for. Ah, you mean these? Yeah. Yeah, the way I'm imagining it is like, yes, there's rocks, but there's also like, you know, these tufts of moss and things like that. Like it's not completely barren. Ooh, this mountain is a bit rough. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 10. Do you see the difference when I add water? Like how dark it gets? No, we have no cat. Okay, I went bold on this one. I think this one's gonna get really dark. Which doesn't really make sense because this mountain is the closest to the sun. So this one should actually be the lightest. You gotta be bold. Yeah. Maybe I'll darken the other ones even more to make this one stand out less. I do like the high contrast vibes. Yeah, I think I'm not a super big fan of what happened here. This song, oh my god, Shiva. Toby Fox is a genius, yeah. Did you know he basically made the entire Undertale game and the music games? Oh, damn. Now that's a unicorn. Man had the sauce. Mm. Alright, let's see what we can do. This mountain really needs more. If it's gonna be able to compete with the big boys. Ooh. Mountain! Hello, Milan. How you doing? How was your day? Very hot? Mmm. Indeed it was. Oh, you know what? I think I need to go grab some snacks. I'm really hungry. I will be right back. Next. I need to eat dinner later. I forgot. Oops. Forgot dinner, yeah. That's like one of the bad things, I guess. Now that I upped my dosage, I am getting more effect. out of the meds. But I'm also feeling more more of the negative effects, like the loss of appetite. Do you guys also have issues where you don't get hungry? Just get a headache after a while? I do get hungry. It's just that sometimes I'm so into what I'm doing that I don't act upon it, and if I leave it be for long enough, I stop being hungry. And the more that I'm too lazy to eat, yeah. What do we say about forgetting dinner? But I don't think Lucy forgot to eat dinner. It was just me. Or did you, Lucy? Maybe he forgot what you said about forgetting to eat dinner. Oh, Shiva. One thing I have grown to like about watercolors that I hated before was the fact that it kind of like misshapes the paper, makes it all wobbly. I absolutely hated it before, but now I feel like it actually gives character. Especially when it's in a book like this. Panels are looking amazing, thank you. I'm really happy with them. She's trying to steal my— oh my god, my ships. Boo-bow. God damn, out there. I filled in and then I forgot where I filled in. I think I'm done. No. I was just gonna say, I think I'm done with the mountains. And then I was like, no. And I'm almost done with the mountains. A lot of foregoing today. Alright, I want to try and use the white pen and just see if I can like get some lightness back into where it's super dark in this mountain. I feel like one of the wonky things is that I have made like a highlight on this side of the mountain. There shouldn't be a highlight on this side. Here we go. Have you ever drawn dinosaurs? I don't think I have. I did draw... I actually have this old drawing of like what I call the crocophant. I want to see if I can find it. But I think that's the closest. Let's see, arch. Where is the little boy? He's very old. It was discussed on Appy's stream that raptors with feathers are amazing. Yeah, that would be really cool to make in like watercolors. But I think that is a little bit above my level at the moment. Maybe in the future. Let's see, where is he? It could be in the traditional. Yeah, I forgot the dinosaurs are furry. They're so cute. Where is my little dude? Here he is. This isn't the final version. I shaded him later. But this is him. The war between furries and scalies on who gets to claim dinosaurs? Exactly. Let's see, because I shaded him later with like just graphite and oh shit. And I feel bad that I don't have that version of him. I think I called him like Krokofant. No. I don't think I have him. Let's see. Tip for when the forgoring goes hard. Desi. Drink, eat, sleep, use, shower. The U could also be for urinate. Could it be in here? No. Starters? Oh. I know I have a photo of the shaded version. I also did start a drawing of Godzilla, if that counts, but I never finished it. No. Is it studies? No. No. Where is my dude? Oh, here's actually another drawing I've got. This was not the one I meant, but this was a quick sketch of Godzilla. Oh shit. Let's see what else I got. I also got... I guess this dude is more of a dragon. But these are really old stuff. Gojira! Exactly. Well, here he is again, but it's still the unshaded version. Oh, here we have something, but it's not a dinosaur. So same, more of a dragon. I guess I was more of a dragon person than dinosaur person. Ba, ba, ba. I have my D&D character who is a lizard folk, Selter. Does he count? In my Haku. Ooh, I had a time where I tried to not do as much line art, and this was as far as I got. I think the rendering like of the horn is pretty cool, but it's too smooth. I feel the rest of it, and the way the teeth like are integrated to his gums, it just doesn't work, and the eye just looks slapped on. But the texture of the spikes and the horns I like, but the rest is ugh. Anytime someone screams Gojira, I just start thinking the lyrics plastic bag into sea. Alright, let's get back into it. We're almost done. And the water. We need some color in the water. Let's see. There's a piece of mountain that I just completely missed. So Gojira, the greatest metal band from France. What are you singing about? Plastic bags. I mean, it's more fun that way. Alright, I'm just gonna keep overdoing them. So they're like French version of Katy Perry. That was exactly what I thought. I almost started singing like that part of lyric in the Katy Perry song. Okay, let's see. Blue gray, no. I want the blue blue. Alright, will soon end, but we have so little left in this one. Red Sox Panda as a raptor? Ooh, nice. We can squeeze it in. Think of the turtles. No, Katy Perry sings about feeling like a plastic bag. You're screaming at her for being in the sea. Katy Perry, get out of the sea. Oops, sorry. All right. Sky. Maybe. Oh, Shiva. Maybe we should do something about the sky. But I don't really know what. Maybe just a little bit of yellowish. Let's see. We'll do some. We'll do some yellowish. And then we'll do some pinkish. And then just at the top, we'll do some blue. Diva, vad gör du? I remember laughing the first time I heard Flying Whales. That song slaps so hard though. Do they only have those kinds of songs? Are you trying to eat ships? Okay, you can have it. It's all gooey and disgusting. They have a lot of those songs. Nice. They sing mostly about climate change and shit. That's nice. Very wholesome. Right, let's see. I think we're done with that one. Maybe just some... I promised some green spots where there were like trees and stuff. French man yells at cloud. Sounds like the Onion article. There we go. Some greenish. So, let me just finish eating my shit. Wait, do you not know the Simpsons reference? No. Okay, let's wrap up with looking at what we did today. Why is it not focusing? There we go. So, we did the little jellyfish. We did the little kitty. And we did the mountain piece. So now we have a full watercolor page. It's very cute. I like it so much. Very pretty. And I guess next time we'll just do more. And as I mentioned, like in the beginning of stream, I started this page that is gonna be like the complete opposite with like a lot of barren dead things. We'll see how far I get, because I'm running out of idea. But I definitely want some sort of like, how do you say, animal skull or something. Have you done a thing where you search for Florida man and your date of birth? Oh, you're asking Bex. I don't think I have, actually. So yeah, if you have any ideas what I could fill this page with, it would be nice. The theme is like human constructs and basically like a very barren... Like what happens when humanity ruins this is basically the theme of this page. And then we're doing a quick stream doodle before we end. So let me just get you back down here. Can I zoom now? No. Okay, now I really want to zoom because I'm getting really annoyed at this. Can I zoom now? No. God, stupid fucking app. Let me see. Ooh. All right. Whoop. All right. So the prompt was good mod. The prompt was, let's see, red sock panda as a raptor. I was too slow. Yeah, it was actually me. When I'm not playing games, it's very easy to like moderate chat myself. Let's see. I just need to Google raptors. Oh, I got cars. Dinosaur. Right. How should we make it red sock panda? Lucy, give me a characteristic that you would want as a dinosaur. Despite working in tech, Twitch mod UI confuses me. Yeah, I just use the one where like you have the 3 little icons where you can delete the message or ban the person or time them out. Let's see, I can zoom out so you see the timer. Lucy, give me something that I can work with. Let me just put back all my pencils in the meantime. Mustache and mullet? Oh my god, perfect. It might be hard to draw a dinosaur with a mullet, but we can at least... No, with a mustache, I mean. But we can at least do the mullet. Oops. You're going to look amazing. Alright, let's see. Oh, hey. Oh. How big is your box gonna be? I feel like this is also like a sort of... Like, it's not a portrait thing. But it's not really a landscape thing either, so you get the same shape of box. A bit boring, but and this was redeemed by Abby. What date is it? It's the 15th. Are you okay, Bex? How are you doing? I'm completely under. I'm not having a stroke, I promise. Maybe we should call 911. Alright, Lucy as a raptor. Oh, and the mullet could be feathers. We'll see how far I can go with 2 minutes. But, oh, Shiva. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. So we have the head and fuck. Sort of like it's giving very dragon vibes. So you have like short feathers up here, and then you have the long feathers behind, like what I guess is a tiny ear. And then you have a bunch of feathers on your neck. I'm not very up to speed with raptor anatomy. Oh god, what's going on? Oh, their arms are completely different. Wait, more like this. Wait, I can fix this. And then you can have the tail in the background. This song is perfect for doodling. Yee. Alright. Something like that. I don't know how well you can see. But... You can get a mustache as well. New profile picture. Absolutely. I'll ink this as well. Probably off stream. I look so happy. Yeah, I think it has to do with the fact that his like mouth goes all the way up here. A little nostril maybe. I hope they incorporate this in Dino Crisis 4. I'll send them an email and we'll see what we can do. But yes, okay. So we'll see. Maybe once we actually fill this page with like doodles, we can make a stream where we just fill them all in. The mouth is giving smiling man. Yeah, it's like those, you know, when you smile, but you kind of like the middle of your lip is still like touching, but the corners of your mouth are like, so you have like, I don't even know, like this sort of shape, Wayne. So this is top lip and this is bottom lip. Oh, fuck. Shit. So, you know, like this. So this is like one side of the mouth and this is the other. But it's also a little bit more smiling. And then nose goes here. It gives me that kind of smile vibes. All right. But that will have to be it for this stream. I'm so glad we finished this page together. I really love it. It's, oh, and here's Bonnie as well. Well done finishing, thank you. Yeah, I really like it. I'm glad I managed to use a full page rather than like this. It's very pretty and colorful. All right, Bonnie. Yeah, we can do like that. Wait, hold up. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I think it's really cozy just sitting and doing traditional and just vibing. We'll probably continue, like even when I get my iPad fixed, we'll probably still continue and do traditional every once in a while, just for the cozy vibes. But if you're new here, we do stream art on Tuesdays and Thursdays. In case you haven't gotten that yet, we usually stream digital art, but because my iPad is broken, we're currently in a traditional era. So it will probably be traditional next week as well. On Sundays, we stream games, and we're currently playing Baldur's Gate. So if you enjoy like role-playing games, you can check in on Sunday. Otherwise, you're always Tradwife era unlocked. Exactly. Traditional's been great. Yeah, I really wanna keep on doing it, both off stream and on stream. It's a vibe. Yeah. So if you're only interested in art, I'd love to see you here next Tuesday when we continue. Otherwise, you're very welcome to join us on Sunday when we play games. You have this schedule down below also for like times and such. And you can also, if you do like my art, you can also check out my socials, where you can follow. I post on Instagram stories and on Kara when I go live, but we also have a little bot in the Discord that lets you know when I go live. And in the Discord you can also post like your own art. I post a lot of like progress art, especially after streams, just to show you, like if you didn't catch stream, I'll show you like how far we got today and stuff. Also, if I want recommendations like off streams, I tend to ask for your opinions on the Discord. So yeah, that is basically it. And let's see, I want to see what our raid options are. Margaret still do. Oh yes. What was her full? It was Margot. I know it was Margot something. Margot Simone Art. Margot Simone. Yes. All right, we're hanging out. We're going for some more watercolors. Oh my god, that's so cute. Yes. Go and do charity with Marco, or sleep, whatever floats your boat. What a experience! Yes, what a experience! She's currently, I think she's drawing some cute little. That's a camel. That's an elephant and some domino trays. So yeah, follow on with the raid. I'll start it now. And have a lovely rest of your night, and see you Sunday for some games. Let's see. Alright. Bye bye. Good night.